Hey, I am Alado1316. You are quite welcome to call me Nick, though. I am doing now a Let's Play video. I won't title it a Let's Play because I'm not a member of the Let's Play forums, and I don't know really what the etiquette is on that, but here's my playthrough video of Robotnik's Revenge. It's been done, I know, but I like it, and I'm gonna do it. There it is. Yeah, Robotnik's Revenge, for those who don't know, is a boss run hack. You do all the bosses from Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. You just run through them all. There's checkpoints in between them, but yeah, you can play as Sonic or Tails. Sonic 2 sprites, though, Tails doesn't have any special abilities. You may have a slightly higher jump, I don't recall. Yeah, not a whole lot to explain. You get to run them all in the Death Egg. Great redesigns on them, though. There's two modes. There's Time Attack, which is try to beat the damn thing as fast as you can. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, you get rings before every boss, even the final ones, and you get infinite lives, but, you know, dying doesn't reset your time to the signpost, it just resets your place. And then there's Survival Mode, no rings, 3 lives. The ultimate goal is a no-hit run with that. If you're a badass, go for it. I'm not a badass. As you saw, I selected Time Attack. Here we go. Look, rings. Alright, good deal. Sonic games, rings are your freaking best friend. Here he comes. Boss is pretty easy. That's why they put it first. I overshot this jump. Overshot the freaking jump, and there I am. Took a hit on the first boss. Told you, not a badass. Sorry for those of you. If you want to watch a video by a badass, don't watch my video. That is my slogan. Hi, I'm not a badass. This guy, every LPer who's ever LP'd Sonic calls this guy the most iconic boss. That's the word everyone seems to use. He's easy. In this, anyway. It's not exactly difficult in the others either. Yeah, pink water. You should see this coming. Chemical plant boss. Pretty easy. Bounce on him 8 times. Time that first jump right. Hard left. Land on this. Pretty easy boss. Easy to screw up too, but you know. This one, I love this one. It's easy. Stand on top of the totem pole. Don't use the freaking arrows. In the Sonic 2 long version hack, there's a much harder version of this boss in the wood zone. There's a longer damage time on that hammer. There's a ceiling, and there's a bottomless pit in the middle. Made infinitely harder by those. I will probably LP Sonic 2 long version eventually. Here we go. Should recognize this by the lava in the middle. It's the Marble Zone boss. And yeah, went for the extra hit there. Did not take it. You can usually get a couple of hits in when he's flying between platforms, though. Not an incredibly difficult boss. He was the second zone in Sonic 1. I wouldn't expect him to be too difficult. Moving right along. Should see it coming from those bumpers. If you don't, I'm taking away your nerd credentials.
Nerds are in.
The Casino Night
still
boss.
in, right?
Easiest way, not easiest way, fastest way, is to bounce on that blue bumper. Easiest way, spin dash up the walls. I can't usually get that bumper thing working. But yeah, spin dash up the walls. If you time it just right, you can bounce off him twice. It requires a little bit of precision. You kind of gotta release your spin dash right before he hits that blue bumper coming back over. And yeah, you bounce high enough. And you gotta bounce higher because he has a longer invincibility after a hit than most bosses. But there he is. I did pretty good on that. Better than I usually do. I have died to him. Shameful, I know. Spring Guard boss. My advice here is beat him as quickly as possible. Just don't relent, keep attacking him. There he is. Because yeah, he takes away the floor. So if you take too long, it gets harder. Hilltop boss. Similar to the chemical plant strategy, bounce on him 8 times, except for hard to make that landing. I think once I've been able to bounce off of him and pull that off. And the Mystic Cave boss. Not a hard boss, really. I poorly executed that strategy by not dodging that freaking falling stalactite. But yeah, if you hit him a couple times and then spin dash, you can pretty much kill him before he moves. Should recognize by this kind of stair-step layout, Labyrinth boss. One boss you actually don't have to kill, you just have to survive. And my tip, play Chase the Ring. You can take damage, just follow your ring.
You need a power ring.
And I kinda got lucky, makes me look like I'm better than I am, but yeah, if you can get your ring back, you're doing alright, and if you can outrun the water, you're doing alright. Those are the two biggest survival tips for Labyrinth Zone. It's gonna be a pain if you can't do that. This guy, pretty easy, bounce on him, dodge his attacks. Yeah, it's kinda hard to kill him in that first window. I think I've seen one YouTube video where someone did that, but I've never been able to do it. Usually takes 2. 6 hits on the first, 2 hits on the second. There he is, dead. And yeah, 8 hits, for those who didn't know. 8 hits on pretty much all bosses in the Sonic games, all the Robotnik ones anyway. This guy, you will probably take damage. Sorry.
Sonic, where were you when the brains were handed out?
But yeah, if you do take damage, try to cheap him for that second hit. And more importantly, go after your ring. That is the importance. That is the best strategy in a Sonic game. Keep your ring. Your ring is more important than getting a hit in. Cause yeah. And yeah, no excuse for that. No excuse. Took a hit on that when there was 1 ball left. There's no excuse for taking a hit when there's 2. I just suck. And I can usually pull that off, but this one is a fun boss, even if you take damage, you know. Well, even if I take damage, but yeah. It's the Starlight Zone boss. You get to bounce around and play with tater-totters. I like it, I don't know why. And yeah, 2 ways to hit him: send a spike ball up at him, or send yourself up at him. And yeah, if you time it right, you can bounce on him if you get it high enough.
That's right, buddy. You show that turret boss.
And yeah, there we go. Send that one up in the air to destroy it because you can still take damage afterwards.